It's Monday and it's time for Motivational Minutes. S, plural, because in today's video, I'm going to be with you for longer than 60 seconds. Yay. All right, so first things first, I'm going to need y'all not come for me for my wash day hair. Just get out the shower. You know how there's some people who be coming on camera talking about they wash their hair, but they don't wash their bodies in the shower? Ew. I'm one of those people that I wash my body, but I did not wash my hair. Okay, shame, we know your name. But yeah, so today's wash day, so I'm gonna wash my hair later today, but this morning, I didn't have the arm strength and energy to tackle the hair. So anyways, let's get into today's video. So today I wanna talk to you guys about something that I keep seeing on social media. I keep hearing sermons about it, songs about it, conversations about it, and I'm like, man, Lord, you keep putting this in my face. I want to talk to the people about it. And when I do these videos, first off, I know I haven't been here for like 2 weeks, and I kind of took a break because I'm in school right now, and school is like grabbing a lot of my time and attention. And so we had a little family vacation in there, and then another time I was just really busy, like real talk. And I was not in the mode to be motivating anyone. And so I needed that time, those 2 weeks, to motivate myself to get my life in gear and get myself on a new schedule now that school has started. So that's that. But I do these videos, honestly, I told you guys in the beginning, I do these videos not just for you guys, but I do it for myself because we need some encouragement and motivation. We all do, and we all need to have people in our corner that's going to encourage us to go further when we feel like we're at a point where we're stopped and we're paused, and you need someone to say, no, keep going, you got this, you can do it. So I like being that type of person for other people, and I like being that type of person for myself because I'm with myself most of the time. So that's what I do these videos for, is to encourage you and encourage myself in the process, because in life I've learned that whenever someone comes to you with a problem or needing advice, it's like when you go to, oh, there's a pretty red bird out the window. When you go to speak to them and you begin to speak these words of encouragement to them, it's like God begins to speak to you in the process. It's like you'll be telling someone, girl, you need to do this. Or man, you just, do this in life. And you're like, man, I need to take my own advice. Thank you, Lord. Okay, that was from you. That wasn't from me. So that's why I do these videos, and I love doing these videos. Anyway, today's video is about the mind. Oh, the mind. Such a sweet subject that's universal. Every country, every religion has something dealing with the mind. And because it's such an important thing. The mind is so important for life. For study, for functioning. You need to be in your right frame of mind for a successful day, for a successful life. And what I've been seeing, this common theme of people saying that their minds are either cluttered, overwhelmed, or simply tired. And so I wanted to talk about that today because I found myself there as well. When school started, it was a lot of things going on in my personal life that was all happening at the same time. And if you've been there, when stuff starts happening at the same time, you're like, okay, Lord, what's up? And so when all these things started happening at the same time, I had to take a moment to step back and pause and start saying, yo, what do I need to do in this moment? Because I started to feel overwhelmed. So I went back to something that I started doing about 5 or 6 years ago, and I thought I would share with you guys what that is. And me and my husband have this thing called, what's on your plate? What's on your plate? So 5 or 6 years ago, I had a lot on my plate, meaning a lot of things that needed to be done, a lot of agendas, a lot of places I needed to be, just a lot of emotions, so much that was in my head that I had to give so much attention to this, and that. And because it was so much, because I was so stretched out and stressed out, I couldn't fully give the right amount of attention to anything because I had so much going on. And so one day I was talking to my husband and I was saying, I got this going on. I got that going on. I need to be here. I need to be there. I was back in school at that time. That's around the time I started going to school. And my husband was like, you need to write it down. Just write all these things down so we can see what's on your plate and see what are the things that you need to take off your plate right now in this season. And so that's what I did. And y'all, I had a full letterhead, small print page filled with things that was on my plate. I had so many places to be. I had assignments that needed to get done. I had things that were going on with me emotionally and in relationships. I had so many responsibilities and so many things that were my personal goals that were going on all at the same time. And it was when I wrote it down and I took a look at it, I'm like, man, it's not intended for one person to do all these things. It's just not. It will not get done. And if I keep giving attention to this area is going to slack off and I won't be able to properly function and be here for this. For example, if I'm doing so much here, how much time am I giving to my family? If I'm doing so much here, how much time am I giving to my career? So I really had to see it on paper and see what it was that was on my plate. And so that's what I want you guys to do either today or this week. If you're feeling like your mind is cluttered, overwhelmed, or tired, I want you to write down all the things you have going on right now in your life. All your responsibilities, all your concerns, things you're in faith for, the emotions that you've been experiencing lately, just all the things that is going on in here. What are your daily thoughts that you keep having reoccur? Write it all down, and this is what's on your plate. And so the next thing I did was I looked at it and I examined it and I said, now what can I take off my plate? What can I simply do away with? What needs to be done at a later time? What do I need assistance with? Because there were some things on my plate that my husband was like, hey, I can help you with that. I can take that on. So really look at that plate and think about what it is that you want to take off and what needs to be kept on that plate. And so recently it made me think about a lot of health experts have this thing where they talk about, I think there's a company called My Plate, maybe, but it talks about, most meals you need a protein, a carb, and a veggie. And so this year I thought about that. I was like, well, let me do that with what's on my plate. Have these 3 main areas that I want to be my focus right now. And so you can change. There's multiple forms of protein, carbs, and vegetables. So you can change that from different seasons. But for right now, what needs to be on your plate is those top 3 priorities. And for me, my top 3 priorities became my spiritual life, my family life, and my school life. So those are my top 3 priorities right now. And so everything else is outside of that place, and outside of that plate. And those things can be little snacks I have here and there. But for right now in my life, those are the 3 protein, carbs, and veggies that are in my life is my spiritual life and growth, my family life and family time, and my school life and getting this workload done and on time, because I do not do late assignments. I don't do that no more. I've been delivered. So I want to get all my stuff done on time and done in excellency. So I just wanted to give you guys just that little tip for today. And I wanted to do it with, I wanted to give it to you longer than, let me reframe that. I wanted to speak to you all longer than 60 seconds, just to share that with you and share a little bit about what's going on with me. And so chime in, and I hear people say that chime in, comment, DM me or whatever, and tell me that, like, if you did it and if you saw a shift happen, because when I did it, I definitely saw a shift happen in my emotions and my ability to think and to focus, because I knew what my priorities were, because I knew what assignments I had, and I knew how much I had in me and what I would be able to do. So I want that for you guys as well, to be able to go at life with a clear mind, to go in life with a heart that isn't, just down because you stressed out of all your responsibilities you have to do. And I realized that as a Black woman, we take on so much, and because we want to be that strong Black woman, and you are expected to be able to do everything above and beyond everyone else, and you're supposed to be able to take on so many things. But I really want us to break away from being a strong Black woman doesn't mean you have to do everything yourself. Being strong Black woman means I know when I need help. I know who are the right people I need in my corner. I know how to call on the Lord in times of trouble. Being a strong Black woman means knowing what you can do and what is not meant for you to do in the season that you're in. So I just want to encourage you guys, especially my mamas out there, man, moms. I never knew how much my mom did until I became a mom. And I'm like, how the heck did she do all of that? So I just want to encourage you guys today. And I'll be back momentarily. School is probably that thing that's taking up a lot of time because my assignments take a lot of reading and a lot of writing. If you guys didn't know, I'm in school for my teacher certification, so that's really cool. And I actually, even though it's a lot of work, it's work that I enjoy. I enjoy the things that I'm learning. And so working on my, like I said, working on my school life, spiritual life, really working on just being poured into right now. I need to be poured into so that I can pour out to others and do the assignments that God is calling me to do in this season. And so working on that piece, and then family life, man, I'm just soaking up all the love from my family and just being with them and being with my boys, seeing them grow up. Oh my gosh, I have a kid that's about to be 8. Oh my gosh, what? When did I get an 8-year-old? So just enjoying life right now. And like I said, when you do that plate assignment, it really helps you put life in perspective, see what's really important to you, and it just helps. So I really want you guys to do that. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm going to work on finding the time to do these videos. No, don't ever try to find time, make time. I will make time because this is like therapy. This is something that I really enjoy doing, so I want to keep it up. But if you don't see me, write me. Write me, find out what I'm doing. But yeah, this is your girl, Shavie, saying bye. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video.